Good evening. Leading the Nightline tonight, Putrajaya is taking a firm stand as the government has approved the creation of Ombudsman Malaysia. As the government is establishing the Ombudsman Malaysia as a central agency to manage and resolve public complaints related to mismanagement, misconduct, whistleblower protection and freedom of information. Prime Minister Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim announces that the decision is approved in the 8th series of the Cabinet Special Committee on National Governance JKKTN meeting in Putrajaya on Monday.
Anwar states that the establishment of this agency reflects the government's commitment to strengthening citizens' rights while safeguarding the integrity of the public sector. The Ombudsman Malaysia Bill is scheduled to be presented early next year. According to him, the agreements reached demonstrate the government's strong commitment to advancing institutional, policy and legal reforms holistically. He further explains that the aim is to strengthen public and investor confidence in the transparency of the country's administration and the quality of public services.
Malaysia is urging Thailand and Cambodia to act with caution, maintain open dialogue and make full use of existing mechanisms to stabilize their shared border. Prime Minister Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim says any further escalation of this long-running dispute would pose serious risks to the region. It is important for both parties, Anwar says, to refer to diplomatic approaches supported by the international law as well as the ASEAN neighbourly spirit. He is deeply concerned by reports of armed clashes between the two countries' militaries along their shared borders. According to a report, Thailand launched an airstrike on Cambodia on Monday after fresh clashes erupted along the Southeast Asian neighbours' frontier. Cambodia's defense ministry has condemned what it calls the inhumane and brutal acts of its neighbor Thailand after the Thai army launched airstrikes on Cambodia. Mali Suchata, spokeswoman for Cambodia's defense ministry, says the findings leave no doubt that the Thai side has breached the ceasefire.
ក្រសួងការពារជាតិនៃព្រះរាជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជាសូមថ្កោលទោសយ៉ាងដាច់អហង្ការចំពោះទង្វើអមនុស្សធម៌ដ៏សាហាវឃោរឃៅនេះបង្ហាញឲ្យឃើញយ៉ាងច្បាស់ថាភាគីថៃបានរំលោភបំពានលើបទច្បាប់និងសេចក្តីថ្លែងការណ៍រួមស្តីពីកិច្ចព្រមព្រៀងសន្តិភាពរវាងកម្ពុជាថៃដែលភាគីទាំងពីរបានចុះហត្ថលេខាកាលពីថ្ងៃទី26ខែតុលាឆ្នាំ2025ដែលការចុះហត្ថលេខានេះដោយនាយករដ្ឋមន្ត្រីនៃប្រទេសកម្ពុជានិងថៃ ក្រោមសាក្សីរបស់អាដាម Donald Trump ប្រធានាធិបតីសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិក និងអាដាម Anwar Ibrahim នាយករដ្ឋមន្ត្រីម៉ាឡេស៊ី និងជាប្រធានបដូវវេនអាស៊ាន
Thailand launched airstrikes Monday on its neighbour Cambodia, with both sides trading blame for renewed fighting on the disputed border that has killed 4 Cambodian civilians and a Thai soldier. Around 35,000 people in Thailand have been evacuated from border areas, the country's second army region said in a statement. 5 days of combat between Thailand and Cambodia this summer killed 43 people and displaced around 300,000 on both sides of the border before a truce took effect. And India is the world's second largest consumer of coal and home to the 5th largest coal reserves. Recently, it has ramped up domestic production to meet rising power demands and reduce reliance on imports. However, the usage of coal in India's energy sector comes at a cost to the climate and overall health of the Indian people. Each year, 100,000 premature deaths were recorded as due to pollutants from coal combustion. So how does India plan to move from a coal-based energy to a greener alternative? Let's dive into the report with Vinayak Dixit and Anastasia Vorjina.
So transition to clean and renewable energy is a top priority for the Indian government. And this commitment to clean energy has already brought in results. According to government data, close to 1.65 million families have directly benefited from clean energy installations under government-led policies.
Between 2005 and 2020, we reduced the emission intensity of GDP by 36%, and this trend continues. Non-fossil power installed capacity now accounts for over 50% of our total installed capacity, enabling us to reach our revised NDC target 5 years ahead of schedule.
India needs clean and reliable energy to grow its economy while reducing pollution. So what's the solution? Nuclear energy. It is a key part of this plan because it's low in carbon emissions and can provide steady power. The government has set big goals to increase nuclear power capacity substantially by 2047, aiming to support annual economic growth of 7 to 8% and reach net zero carbon emissions by 2070. This approach helps India balance energy needs with environmental care while advancing technology and self-reliance. There have been significant strides in this regard too. India's renewable energy capacity grew from 78 gigawatts in 2015 to 199 gigawatts in 2023, with solar energy accounting for 80% of the new capacity. India currently has 22 operational nuclear reactors across 7 power plants, with a total capacity of about 6.8 electric gigawatts. Key sites include Kudankulam in Tamil Nadu, Tarapur in Maharashtra, and Rajasthan. And Russia is assisting India to meet these goals. Russia also has the technologies, while India has resources, making it a match made in nuclear heaven.
Russia is India's largest supplier of energy. New Delhi has been buying loads of coal and gas from Moscow, while crude oil purchases accounted for 2.5 billion euros in October this year alone. At the same time, Russia stands as a major nuclear partner for the country. Russia and India turned decades of cooperation, from Soviet-era tech transfers to today's breeder reactor breakthroughs, into a clean energy powerhouse. Take the Kudankulam plant, for example. It is India's first major nuclear facility to use imported technology, standing as a landmark achievement in boosting the nation's nuclear capacity.
Russia and India share a long-term and mutually beneficial partnership in the nuclear sphere. The Kudankulam project laid the foundation for our cooperation and opened the way for new joint initiatives and technology exchange.
The Kudankulam MPP is the largest nuclear power plant in India and a flagship project of the India-Russia collaboration in the fields of technology and energy. But the India-Russia nuclear bond is not stopping there. Rosatom, the world's largest civilian nuclear giant, is now pushing deeper into India with fuel cycle integration, tech transfers, and even tropical floating nuclear plants.
We are ready to transfer technologies related to the station's equipment and turbine island, as well as shipbuilding competencies to our partners. India, maybe like no other, is interested in developing the new 4th generation of nuclear energy with us. Our Indian friends pay special attention to the technology of tomorrow.
And it's not just energy cooperation, but easier supply routes that are being looked at in the partnership. During India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Russia in 2024, Rosatom unveiled a game-changing Northern Sea route map. The path, which spans the entire length of Russia's Arctic and Far East regions, is expected to become a major trade corridor for goods shipped between Europe and Asia. It could drastically reduce transportation times compared to traditional pathways through the Suez or Panama canals. Rosatom pitched sending energy to India via Russian Far East ports.
The Northern Sea Route is not just a new shipping lane, it's the last major addition to global marine logistics for the next few centuries. Given the instability in traditional maritime corridors like the Red Sea and the rising threat of piracy in Southeast Asia, the Northern Sea Route offers a safe and efficient alternative. India, as a trusted long-term partner of Russia, has a vital role to play in this transformation.
So, here's the takeaway. Moscow and New Delhi are deepening ties against all odds. India fuels its future, while Russia exports resilience to the world. Anastasia Volodina, RT from Moscow.
And now on to sports development. Malaysia's women's badminton team secured a bronze medal at the SEA Games 2025 after a hard-fought 3-2 defeat to Indonesia in the semi-finals. Despite the defeat, the team shared third place with Singapore.
In the first match, Karupativan Ledshana fell to Putri Kusuma Wardani 9-21, 10-21. Malaysia bounced back in the second match as Amtina and Perlitan overcame Indonesia Rach Alisay and Febi Setianingrum 21-14, 17-21, 21-16. Tina says after the match, their focus on communication and mutual support helped them secure the win.
I think it was a good first set from the both of us. Tapi second set kita ada slow down dan simple mistake pun ada banyak sih. So but third set kita ada remind each other lah about those simple things that we need to focus on. And I think saya dengan dia communicate dengan baik dan coaches pun ada actually support kita. So that's satu benda yang tolong kita lah dalam game hari ini.
Wong Ling Ching then delivered a hard-fought victory over Gregoria Masiska Tunggung in the third match, winning 22-20, 15-21, 21-16. Despite health issues before travelling to Thailand, Wong displayed immense fighting spirit to bring back Malaysia into contention.
So, tadi actually pun tak fikir banyak, just fikir nak kerja semua bola. Then, saya expect kalah, tapi kalah jangan terlalu teruk macam itulah. Sebab on paper memang dia lagi bagus lah. So memang saya just try untuk collect team untuk tim Malaysia. Tapi actually tak expect nak menang lah.
However, Malaysia's challenge faltered in the fourth match as Goh Pei Ki and Toi Wei were defeated 10-21, 9-21 by Febriana Dwi Puji Kusuma and Melissa Trias Puspitasari. In the final match, Siti Zulaika lost to Mutiara Ayu Puspitasari 18-21, 16-21, handing Indonesia a 3-2 overall victory. Though Malaysia missed out on the final, the team's determination and fighting spirit throughout the semi-final deserve recognition and praise.
A local man who was reported missing after falling into a pond near Rumah Kiro Bali Junction yesterday was found dead this morning. According to the Fire and Rescue Department, the victim, identified as 23-year-old Daniel Jumal, was discovered by Bomba Bintulu's diving unit at 10:41 a.m. His body was located at the bottom of the pond at a depth of 6 meters. The team retrieved the body and handed it over to the police for transportation to the hospital. Following the discovery, the search and rescue SAR operation ended at 11:01 a.m. It was reported that the victim had gone to bathe in the pond near workers' quarters at around 4 p.m. yesterday. When he did not return, his friends went to look for him, but only found his towel and slippers at the site. They then reported the incident to authorities, prompting a SAR operation involving Tatau firefighters, police and the Civil Defence Force APM. A 3-vehicle collision near SK Telagus, Jalan Balai Ringin claimed the life of a 55-year-old man on Monday. He was travelling in an MPV with 3 others when the collision with an SUV and a sedan occurred at around 1:20 p.m. The other 3 occupants of the MPV, a man, a woman and a boy, sustained injuries and were taken to the hospital. The extent of their injuries was not immediately known. Meanwhile, 5 people from the sedan and SUV, 2 men and 3 women, suffered minor injuries. Firefighters from the Siren station were deployed to the scene about 47 kilometers away and provided first aid to the injured sedan and SUV occupants before securing the area. Meanwhile, the cause of the accident is under police investigation. And don't forget to witness all the action and greatness from the 33rd SEA Games in Thailand from December 9 to December 20, live exclusively on TVS 122, TVS Inspire and our TVS SEA Games YouTube channel. World on your screen, anytime, anywhere. Those are your updates. I'm Shilja Metro. Thank you for watching and have a good night.